Hello guys, today I'll be doing my Premier League prediction, and I believe that this is the order in which the teams will finish at the end of the season. Now, this is super controversial, right? I'm pretty sure most people will be beating Man City and Man in order to be on the top two, and Leicester City to be outside of the top four. Now, I could be wrong with this because I can imagine them competing for the Champions League at least. So West Ham, I was thinking they'd be in the top four as well, but then it's really hard to guess. Arsenal finishing second. Now, this will completely depend on if they will sign a striker or not. If they don't sign a striker, I really do believe that they will not finish in the top four this time around. Because Giroud by himself and Welbeck being injured, they really have a hard chance of making it through to the next round. Chelsea, they could actually surprise me. This will completely depend on the form of Eden Hazard and Willian and all those players, especially Hazard if he steps up. And I'm not sure if they sign Lukaku will make much of a difference for them because I'm not. I think the system that Conte likes to play is more of a defensive style system. But from what we saw in the European Championship, he does play some attractive football sometimes as well. He's not completely defensive, and let's just say his boss has some nice rifles attached to it, and yeah, counter-attacking football could be costly for some teams. So Chelsea could be a surprise, but I highly doubt they'll make it to the Champions League. I mean, they could finish third. That's the highest I can place them. But for now, I'm going to leave them at eighth, and yeah, we'll see how they do. Everton could do a lot better, but that will depend on how good Koeman is as a coach. He'll have to prove himself, and anything can happen. I mean, if Leicester can win the league, Hull City could end up in the top four too. They could end up winning the league as well. So Hull City has as much of a chance as Leicester had last season to win the league. So, but this is my prediction. Like, I believe that Swansea is going to get relegated because they just sold one of their best players. I think his name is Ayu, and yeah, they sold him. So he's a centre forward. So unless they replace him with someone really good, like they'll be going all out for probably Benteke or something. But yeah, Klopp recently came on the. I think he had an interview. I'm not sure, but he was quoted in saying that he would rather not sell Benteke or one of his strikers to a rival in the Premier League because it can come back and bite us, especially with Stoke City. Like when we play them, it's always like it used to be former Liverpool players who would score against us in these matches, and yeah, those points are crucial, and you don't want to lose any points in. You want to gain as many points as you can. So yeah, I'll put Liverpool as fourth because I think we don't have any Champions League football. Same with Chelsea. So yeah, maybe Chelsea could actually go up a bit higher. But it's just like it's really hard to predict what's going to happen. Yeah, and I really believe Tottenham will do good, and most people are underestimating them. Most people are not even putting them in the top four. I really believe that they have a good team. And that last match against Newcastle, that last match says nothing about their performance throughout the whole season. It was Newcastle had nothing to lose against them, who would have made history by staying up above Arsenal for the first season in a long time. I don't know when the last time it was, but I don't remember it. Yeah. So yeah, that was actually it was more pressure on Tottenham than Newcastle because Newcastle was relegated, and that match was like for Tottenham was much more pressure, and I really believe that Tottenham could have won the league that season, but Leicester City were superior because they won by 10 points margin, and any team who wins the league by a 10 points margin is obviously a superior, more consistent team to the rest of the league. And Leicester City could also end up in the top four as well. So I don't really know. Like Southampton could probably drop down because they lost their coach. They lost Mane. Mane was their best player last season, and unless they replaced him with another player who's just as good, that'll be interesting. I think Liverpool could end up lower or higher. It really depends on the consistency. And yeah, I just think that from last season, Tottenham was the most consistent team. And yeah, we'll just say like Man City could end up winning it, but I don't see Man United winning. West Ham could end up in the Premier League. Arsenal could somehow make it to fourth again, like they usually do. But until this moment, this is what I believe. You know, and yeah, it's super controversial, but yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what your predictions are for next season, and yeah, hope you all have a nice day. Peace.